Streaming is very oversaturated. What's happening with streaming right now is like what happened with drop shipping back in like 2020. Everybody's trying to hop on the wave. Everybody wants a quick bag, a quick trip to fame. You got people who never watched a Twitch stream before creating Twitch accounts and going live simply because they saw some Guy Sinat clip. With over 7 million people applying to be in Streamer University, it's clear that not everybody is in it for the passion. And with a profession like streaming, you need to be in it for the passion. Otherwise, you won't be able to build a fan base. You won't be able to build an authentic community. Like streaming isn't a career that you could get a quick bag in. It's something that takes time to do it the right way, or at least in my opinion it does. I think that the biggest thing to grow as a creator is differentiation. That is like one of the most important factors to succeed in content creation. That and like consistency, I would say. There's so many trends in streaming that are just like burnt out and overused. There's the girl method, the TikTok method, the care package method. The list just goes on, bro. So nobody is really differentiating themselves, and that's why there aren't many new streamers on the come up. Alright, so first up we got the girl method, aka the phase method. This is when girls try to build some type of relationship with streamers that are already big and established. For example, anyone in phase, anyone in AMP, like those levels of creators. And once the girl builds this relationship, which is usually a romantic relationship, the parasocials start shipping these individuals together in the Twitter communities or in the chat. And once these girls get a hold of the parasocials and the gooners, it's OV. They start getting more traction towards their Instagram and TikTok accounts. Or in a worst case scenario, once they get this traction, that's when they make a Twitch account and then they start going live. Then all the gooners and the parasocials from the big streamers community start becoming regular viewers of the girl. And with that, now she basically just made her own Twitch community by having some type of relationship with a bigger streamer. And then it's usually around this time where the bigger streamer starts to hang around the girl less. You know, they stop bringing her on stream. They start distancing themselves from her because they realized they were just being used the whole time. She was using them to start her own Twitch career. It's really messed up, bro. So many girls have used this method, and for some reason, these streamers keep getting fooled. You got Diana Lim. She started popping up on Max's streams during the phase subathon, and immediately when the subathon ended, she started going live on her own Twitch account after 4 years of inactivity, and all of a sudden averages 200 viewers per stream. This is crazy work, bro. And she even ended up doing a subathon of her own where she somehow reached 1K subs. I'm telling you, bro, these gooners and parasocials, they are powerful. They be having bags, like they just spend all their money on gift subs and everything. Like I honestly don't know how people could sit there and gift even like 5 subs to a streamer, especially a streamer who's already well off. Diana's not well off, but like, or at least I don't know, but like, bro, she's not gonna hit you up after you gift her 5 subs, bro. How do I tell you? I would honestly say she probably made around 50K just from streaming on Twitch, all because she popped out on a PBM stream. And you would think that Max learned his lesson after Diana did this. No, he did not. Madison is another girl he met through TikTok live. She started talking to Max behind the scenes, probably after she found out that he got motion, and so she started popping out on his streams. And after about 5 streams, she made that Twitch account. She started going live. Let's see, who else hit the girl method? There's this girl Angie, who used to be Ron's girlfriend. I think she started streaming after she broke up with him or something. Lola is another girl that Max put on. A lot of girls that Jason Lewine would bring on stream started Twitch accounts. And this next one is probably the most notorious one. Dream Winter, he used to be messing with Speed back in like the early days, and after they stopped talking, he made an OF, and now she's like a top creator on OF. It's cooked, bro. Alright, so next up we got the TikTok method. Now there's a lot of variations of the TikTok method. Like there's different ways you could go about posting on TikTok to boost like your streaming career. But the main one that I have a problem with is where these aspiring streamers will put clips of themselves reacting to something on TikTok. They're just reacting to something that's trending and then just upload it just like that. Like no additional value in the clip or anything. And most of the time there's really no type of interaction within the clip. Like you could really just watch the clip on your own without the person reacting and get the same value from it. And this type of content is really low effort, and that's kind of why I don't like it. And a lot of the time when people upload these like react clips, they try to make it seem like they're live while they're reacting, so that you kind of want to visit their stream and see them react to other stuff. But most of the time this is fake. They have like the fake chat overlay while they're reacting, but then you go to check their Twitch and it says like live a month ago. Like what happened? And I'm not trying to hate on anybody by saying this. I'm just trying to point out these disingenuous trends that are like revolving around in like the streaming space. TikTok and Instagram views don't even translate well to Twitch at all. It's like a 0.01 return rate. Like look at this guy, bro.
Yeah. You like me?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Like you too.
Gosh.
Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Hitting one of these does not mean that you're reacting, bro. Let's take a look at another example. This guy just posts clips of him dancing on twitch.tv. How is this entertaining? You're telling me you expect people to see this clip and think to themselves, oh, this is so interesting. I want to watch this guy jump on his hotel bed some more. Let me go follow his Twitch. Like, bro, what? I'm not trying to hate, but this isn't entertaining at all. It's not even content. And he's not trying to differentiate himself. He just says that he'll be the next Kai Cenat in DDG. Like, why would people watch you attempt to be the next Kai Cenat or DDG when they could just go ahead and watch Kai Cenat or DDG? Just be yourself, bro. And people may like you for being yourself. And lastly, we got the care package method. This is basically just whenever someone receives a handout from a bigger streamer, like Ray, Rakai, Reggie, Tylil, all these guys have followings simply because Kai Cenat put them on. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just the truth. Kai Cenat is the only streamer who could bring someone on his stream and give them like upwards of 10K consistent viewers. I don't know how this is possible, because like take Max for example. He would bring some of his friends on his streams, but when they go and stream, they only get like maybe 100 to 200 extra viewers from that exposure. But when it comes to Kai, like 40-50% of his viewers go and watch his friends. Kai Cenat is just a streaming anomaly, and all the people in the streamer university thing are technically using the care package method to try and boost their careers. So anyways, yeah, streaming is definitely oversaturated, and I feel like a lot of people are in it for the wrong reasons. I learned this thing in microeconomics, and it's kind of like in line with this whole streaming thing. I think what I learned was that like when a market has a lot of profits, there will be people trying to enter that market, and eventually in the long run the market will like balance out and there will be like even profits, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.